As a father, it's my job to protect my kids, is it not? And it's also my job to scare the living life out of my kids, isn't it? I like turning the lights out when they're downstairs in the basement. And I'll wait for them to start playing, and they're giggling, and it's beautiful. I love when my daughters are playing together. And just at that moment when you're like, man, heaven is falling. Bow, I turn off the lights. Boom, shut the door. Dad! Daddy! I give it, I don't keep them down there too long. I go down there 30, 40 minutes later, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? You did it again. And they're crying. And they're crying so much they can't even catch their breath. Chill. What happened? You turned the lights off again. Hold up. Yes, I did that. I take ownership. But I've done it so many times. I said, baby girl, where's the light switch at? She pointed to it. I said, if you can't get to that light switch, where the stairs at? Then you can just come upstairs. She pointed to it. But I said, listen, why didn't you just go to the light switch or to the stairs, baby? She said, because it was dark and we couldn't see, Dad. And before you judge my kids, don't act like as adults we don't do the same thing every day. Like, we know what the Word of God says. We know that we're supposed to, as 2 Corinthians 5:7 says, the Apostle Paul says, we are to live by faith, not by sight. Yet as adults, every day, we cower down in the corner of darkness and cry and wait for somebody to come save us. Oh, God, I know what your Word says, but I'm afraid. Because I can't see what it is, I can't move. When God says, no, you're called to walk by faith, not by, then how come we're in the dark crying? When right now we're supposed to be out in the world, be in the hands and feet of Jesus, my brothers and sisters are in the corner, cowardly, because they can't see what's next. We're not called to operate by sight, but rather by faith. You have got to let go of what's now to get what's next. And so many people cannot see because we're not operating in faith that God has something greater, so they're holding on to what's now. And Elisha knew something that revolutionized my way of thinking. He says, if I'm going to be everything that I can be, I have to burn everything that's going to tempt me to go back to old ways.